Please don't give examples. You are instigating.
1 minute.
I know your intention, but please don't do. Format of the program is that some person who is on the stage is humiliated. That's the format of the program. And if voluntarily someone wants to be humiliated, nobody can object to it. The lady asked, have you ever seen a female sexual organ? Well, I am using my language, except your mother's when you were born. Now, this is not obscenity, this is perversion. And I am using my words, not the words used by the lady.
Your Lordship mentioned the word anti-national, anti-national content. Now, what is anti-national
My God.
is so
I'll give you a
subjective.
simple, forget about the shades of anti-nationalism.
Yes.
A publication which shows a part of sovereign India is not a part of India.
So
Will that be permitted to be
According to him, it would be
That's
freedom
simple.
of expression.
with great respect, my lord, with great respect. Suppose somebody says that, look, there is a dispute between China and India as to whether this part is part of India or part of China, or whether, let's say, Sikkim was rightly annexed or not, etc.
Let's not give, please don't give examples.
1 minute.
You are instigating.
1 minute.
I know your intention, but please don't do this.
Therefore, my lord, the question will arise, will somebody writing an academic piece about the history of dispute regarding this territory, etc., will that be regarded as anti-national?
Sometimes it can be.
These are very
The answer is
Sometimes it can be.
There is an autonomous body created.
Yes.
Let that person go plead and prove that my contents are on the face of. Once it is found on
Mechanism,
the
that's all.
side, there can be a.
The problem is, my lord, if that power to decide what is, so suppose they say obscene,
One second,
or,
Your Lordship.
against
I-
decency, etc.
Mr. Bhushan,
Precisely
let us
the
not
same
expand.
question was examined by the court in Shreya Singer. The IT Rule 66A provided exactly this: obscene, offense, offending, and annoyance,
So
etc.
the difficulty is
The
this,
court
this association is right, but this association would object to anything
Why we are
which we
saying
do
right
in national
at the
interest.
beginning,
You'll have lots of
right-
people to hear it.
Fundamental right to speech that has to be protected, respected,
Yes.
and there is no question of tinkering with that.
Lord,
But at the same time, the society, the innocent people, children, they too have a right. And their right is also fundamental right.
In that very program, one young lady, 21 years old young lady, says something which I cannot repeat, but I'll try to, my lord, project what she said. The format of the program is that some person who is on the stage is humiliated. That's the format of the program. And if voluntarily someone wants to be humiliated, nobody can object to it. The lady asked, have you ever seen a female sexual organ? Well, I am using my language, except your mother's when you were born.
Why are you talking?
Now, this is not obscenity, this is perversion. And I'm using my words, not the words used by the lady. Look, there has to be something. It's not, my lord, freedom of speech is being taken away. In America, it is absolute. First Amendment is absolute. We have Article 19(2). Shreya Singhal proceeds on American judgment of Renault. Now, American Supreme Court has withdrawn.
Even in America,
fear and present danger has been considered by the American court
Yes.
as a regulating factor of our First Amendment. So it's not
There are
that
very strict regulation there, in fact.
Yes, yes.
Your Lordship, but this is taken care of. We need a mechanism. But Your Lordship, Section 67 of the IT.
Madam, if it has been taken care, then why these incidents are happening?
No, Your Lordship, certainly, as Your Lordship said, it needs immediate
No, not say-
redressal, not
Yeah.
redressal after.
We will be the last one to suggest any regulatory measure. If there is an effective modicum introduced by you people, and if you could come and say that, yes, we have done enough and we will ensure that it will not happen. You say you are claiming you have done it. Mr. Sibal said they have created some association, some former chief justice appointed. Then why these incidents are happening every day?
My
The reason
If your mechanism is there.
worry.
was the instance that my learned friend Solicitor General was referring to is a case of user-generated content. Now, it's user-generated content
These are
on a platform.
These are all highly technical, lot of advanced.
And intermediaries.
Members are responsible.
Yes, Your Lordship.
I'm not saying
But there are rules in place even for that. Now, these rules are, I just handed up a compilation. If my lords have it for a moment, you'll see, bullets, that in the 2021 rules, there are two chapters. Chapter 2, which deals with intermediaries, which will host this kind of uploads.
kind of context.
And chapter 3 is for people like us who actually have digital content like Netflix, etc.
This is practice.
Hotstar, etc. Now, my lords, both sets of rules, my lords, the efficacy is being considered at the moment by Delhi High Court because, my lords, both sets of rules were challenged on various grounds,
And judicial side.
and my lords have transferred those petitions there. So that is being considered there.
The mechanism.
One way to proceed, my lords, is because the Delhi High Court is considering that on 8th of January.
We are considering, my lord, requesting your lordships to hear it here.
Any observation about a matter pending in the
Yes,
court,
yes.
that the court will decide as per its
Yes.
own merits and law,
Yes.
that we have no concern about that issue, and we don't know actually that what are
Because
the
even obscene
implications or ramifications of that matter. That
even obscene posts like this are subject matter of those rules, and what the intermediary has to do has been provided.
in any case, we are,
This is
because
the union-
Mentioned in the
we are-
note, your lordship.
we will take up this matter after 3-4 weeks. Meanwhile, you just think about Mr. Tanzal, whatever proposal you come out, you must bring it in public domain, invite.
It will be done. It will be done.
Orders will have to be done.
But let it be left to the ministry to structure its public
Order
consultation.
consultation is a must
Let nobody say, I will
before
have a right to walk into the consultation.
Let us
Ministry
have-
will structure the consultation,
How people react-
invite as many
how people
people as
react-
possible. Yes.
Maybe that today there are only a very small group of beneficiaries who are taking undue advantage of
You lost the right.
this kind of technology. But let us see how the other,
But at the same time, I think we are focusing on a very narrow issue, not this, what Mr. Bhushan is talking about. We only talked about this perversity and obscenity, which offends people and disrespectful language used against a particular section or a class of community.
Well, the other,
So
the other
what,
concern,
now coming to the children, what have they done now? Are they, we hope that they are behaving well now.
No, Lordships had directed them to put a proposal before your Lordships. Now they have filed an affidavit.
I have here, my lord, for the respond number 6, my lord. I filed my affidavit, my lord. Because I have
Who is it?
an conditional apology, my lord. In my medium, my lord, I have put an apology there also.
All right, we will not impose any fine on you. We will not impose any cost on you, provided that you come out with a proposal of donation.
I have also, my lord, donated, my lord.
Donation to some very good charitable institute.
My lord, so far as respond number 6 is concerned, my lord, he held a show.
No, why?
respondent 6.
My lord, so
No, he also said many things. I have seen the show. It's not just an organizer of the show.
Mr. Solicitor, let it be left to the conscience of the maker of the
Lordships are right, Manoj.
and perhaps the best way to regulate speech is a self-regulation.
Self-regulation,
A
self-realization.
wise thought as to whether you think first and then speak. So
Yes.
that is better for the
Now, some of the, Manoj, the
stand-up
difficulty,
comedians to
the
think.
difficulty is, I Manoj, bow down to what your lordships are saying. Some of the things which are spoken
We know.
are not unthoughtful. They are scripted. They are scripted that way. There is a script where you are supposed to say that. So it is, Manoj, with premeditation and knowing what I am going to say. That is difficult. And Manoj, it would be Manoj, viral in some.
You know, the idea of obscenity has always been a social standard as to where society
But
judges
when I
obscenity.
see it, I know it.
From 19th century till 21st
Absolutely.
century, it has been
Lady
an
attached
obscenity.
now, Lordship.
So for them, they do not consider this obscene, which is perhaps,
But this was perversity. Manoj, therefore, I say,
that is what.
say obscenity may have subjective standards.
Obscenity in the context of a book, a painting, a creation is altogether different, because there is an option. There is an option. There can be still very simpleton physical restrictions also. It's not that it's open every time for the public domain, that somebody will go see but the moment you suppose you put your mobile on and something comes which you never wanted, or you didn't want it for your children and it is forced on you, what should happen with that?
We should, whatever be the content, there should be some prior warning as to a person who may feel